This morning I woke up, it was all over the news. Danny Masterson has been sentenced to 30 years. I went on Twitter and kind of like, saw what people's reactions were and stuff like that. It's either one extreme or the other. A lot of people say that it wasn't harsh enough. Some people are saying, it's too harsh. I mean, 30 years is a long time. I think sometimes people's judgments get clouded by, it's the guy from That 70s Show. So you automatically, like if it was just some random dude and he got 30 years for a rape and you've never heard of this guy before, it's a lot easier to go, yeah, he deserved it. Of course he did. But it's like, oh, it's that guy from That 70s Show. So automatically people are like, whoa, this is a lot. I don't know, man.
I want to know the nature of the rape like you were talking about before. Like, did he hit a girl in the back of the head with a brick and like drag her into an alley somewhere, or was it like he just pressured her?
It was the celebrity status mixed with the pressure. It's like,
all right, so you're like, how would you apply that pressure? Are you going like, I'll get you into the business? Like, what's your angle?
I think it's like you're talking to her and she knows who you are and she might be talking about like, like what was it like, doing that, or, what was Ashton Kutcher like, or when did you guys start, or this, that. And then it gets to a point in the night where you've probably been drinking and, and he starts getting closer and maybe like puts his hand up her dress or something like that. And then, I mean, honestly, God, man, I swear I've been around situations like this where it's like a girl is obviously not cool with it. And there's some uncomfortable situation, and then I've seen other things where I don't know, maybe the girl's a little drunk and she's like okay with it, and then the regret later. There's so many stipulations to these type of situations where it's like fucking really hard to say, oh, obviously this person's wrong, or obviously she's a victim in the matter. It's hard. It's hard to judge these things, but I could tell you this. If he got close to her and he was like really pushing up to her, really pushy, and was like, come on, we're gonna do this, and she was like, no, stop, and like even giggling, because sometimes they're giggling and it's a no, and it's that uncomfortable, like, no, stop, and if like you're like,
he's like, come on, just give me a little,
exactly,
like that, one of those,
just dip the ball in.
Like he's aggressively dunk those nuts in there, the old dunkaroo.
But goddamn, it's like, but I don't know. But now keep in mind, this happened twice.
I think he's guilty. I think on this one, he's 10,000% guilty.
Yeah, and his lawyers now, as friends, his attorneys had asked Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis to write character statements for him, and they did. They obliged, and that's perfectly fine.
The right thing to do.
I mean, you're definitely gonna do it. You're not gonna, you're not gonna put in a statement like, this bitch is obviously lying. You're just gonna write, listen, I've known this guy for a lot of years. I've seen a lot of kind moments from him. I'm not, He
told the truth. You're not gonna highlight one side or the other.
Exactly.
If Hitler was nice to me at a gas station, I didn't know who he was. And they're like, it's Hitler. Like, what do you have to say about him? I'm like, hey man, he let me borrow $5.
Exactly.
Like, that's what happened. I'm not defending him. I'm just telling you what happened as my experience with him. Not saying he's good or bad. Like, obviously he's bad. But
I'd say he let me borrow 5 or 6 million.
That number is debatable. No, I'm kidding. Norm Macdonald. Yeah, he's a Holocaust denier. I loved it when he always accused his co-host of fucking Holocaust denying.
It was so funny, dude. God, he was so funny. But
what's his name?
Danny Masterson.
Danny Masterson. So
guy from That 70s Show.
But so I'm trying to picture how this goes, right? So you're in the room, the hotel room or whatever the fuck it is with the girls, and he's like, do you know who I am? And she's like, kind of.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that famous. He's not he's like Cosby famous. Also, by the way, Cosby, who was the most prolific serial rapist that has ever been found out, at least, they dropped all the charges. So apparently all he really needs to do is just become more famous and he'll end up fine.
Exactly.
That's outrageous. You were making this point outside. Like, I just wanted to be the same across the board.
Exactly. Listen, I'm okay with stringing these guys up by their privates from a tree and chopping them off. I'm okay with that, but let's get it straight. Let's get it flattened.
Can we have standards?
Yeah, and we have standards.
Too much to add.
Somebody had posted on Twitter. They posted this black kid that got 180 days for raping a girl. He had ran her down in the park and actually raped her. I guess the judge said that he had mental issues, so she gave him 180 days. And then Danny Masterson gets 30 years. Now,
mental issues, I would take that into consideration.
Looking at it like a black and white thing. fuck,
I am Sam.
I know you're joking.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's what I'm getting at. It's like I'm not looking at it a black and white thing neither. Like across the board, everybody just needs the same amount. Like if you force somebody,
The crime is the same no matter what color you
yeah,
are.
yeah.
The
Well,
fuck?
well, yeah, exactly. But that's what people were getting at. But I don't understand why. I think he even said in the comments, the guy who posted, he's like, "Why are you bringing up rights?" He's like, "What I'm getting at is like this kid, because he had apparent mental issues, got 180 days, and because Danny Masterson was a well-known actor, and that's either gonna work for you or against you. Against you in this case,
If you're not well known enough,
Exactly.
he's known to a certain degree. I don't think he's a powerful elite. Like Cosby is clearly at the top of the hierarchy at the time. You know, he's obviously like there's like Oprah level. You know what I'm saying? Like there's certain like level of elites where they're like the cartels basically. I don't think he was that.
I tell you this is like, and I was one of them guilty. I remember me and every other dude that loved watching him fight when the whole Mike Tyson rape case came up was like, it's bullshit.
Dude,
She's lying.
he was innocent, man. I still maintain that Tyson was 1,000% innocent.
Yeah.
I don't see it, man.
Yeah.
I don't see it. He's like, I should have raped that bitch.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, that's an innocent guy.
Yeah, but you know what's fucked up is that if I would see a picture of an unfamous Tyson and they're like, he raped this guy, I'd be like, probably. I mean, look at that. Look at that animal.
And unfamous, yeah, if we didn't know anything about him, 100%. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So goddamn, it's like so this is why it just needs to be blind justice. It just needs to be across the board all the same thing. And it's like, listen, if you find yourself in this situation, I'm really sorry, dude, but this is what it is. And it has to be at least provable. You know,
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
The whole believe
so not
all
like
women
conjecture. Well, that's what's hurting the fucking movement too.
Yeah.
It's like you've cried wolf so many times, like the sky is falling, that no one believes you anymore, or it's like tarnished. Now it's like even when you hear like a Me Too or even a rape case like this, everyone goes, maybe.
Yeah.
Like there's still there's like doubt inherently laced in it now.
Exactly.
It didn't used to be that.
Yeah,
that way.
it was never like that.
But this one I believe, because you were making the point too. Like he's not what was it? He's not famous enough.
No, yeah.
Like how did you say it? You said it very well.
Dude, honestly,
Like why you think he did it?
He was on a very, very popular show that was on 15, almost 20 years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like nobody's looking at Danny Masterson like, okay, this could make me famous.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I could write a book deal after this. I could sue.
Like he's like, if you fuck me, I'll get you.
No,
I'll open doors for you. Like, yeah, okay.
He's just not famous enough and just not rich enough to go, oh my God, he raped this girl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like you gotta use your common sense.
Plus he's still rocking that rapist perm.
God, why is he
still has it?
You know why he's still rocking that perm? Dude, that perm was a part of, you know why he's still rocking that perm? It's straight up because so people look and go, oh my God, that's the guy from that 70s show.
I bet you're right.
Yeah.
Oh my, he like became his character so he still gets noticed. Like just the tiny bit of notoriety attached to it.
You know why he did it? He did the perm. He goes, you know why I'm keeping this, right? And everyone's like, why? Why are you keeping this? He's like, so I can get laid. That's fine. Glad that worked out for you, pal. You jackass. Yeah, give him the happy go. You jackass.
He's still in character. He's like, in the 70s, this was perfectly fine. This wasn't rape in the 70s. He's a method actor, guys. We're misinterpreting the situation. He just hasn't broke character.
Imagine he looked at the
that
show.
70s rape.
Imagine he looked at the show and he goes, if this was the 70s, I would have got a handshake for this.
Would have been high-fived. Yeah. Oh my God. All the madmen from Madison fucking Avenue would have been down there chest bumping him.
Back when like women in the office would wear those big pantsuits and then all the men would be sitting around going, yeah, look at that slut.
Atrocious. Look at that slut. She's showing shoulder. Back then, that was like side boob, was just like if the strap of the shoulder was off, they were like, "What a whore,
dude!" I'm telling
you, what a whore.
Men are bad, and you know it's like it's so funny. It's like I want to believe that kind of behavior is kind of dead, but we live in Las Vegas, dude.
It's mitigated,
and we work in a restaurant where, especially the old one where the girls used to be dressed like that, and we would have like men come in their mid-30s. These would be like lawyers and doctors and stuff like that, and they'd still be like, yeah, come on, look at them titties to our waitresses. This is like a family restaurant.
Are you serious? At Burger Brasserie?
They would harass these girls all the time. Like
well, they had them dressed in like corsets, right, exactly. At the time, and like short shorts and all that.
you're also not a titty bar. Like you can't maintain, you can't control your emotions.
That's
enough
true.
to, like, not treat this girl like a fucking piece
This
of
isn't
meat.
Hooters.
Exactly.
It's Burger Brasserie at Paris Valley.
They'd be talking.
We make a mean
really-
brunch. It's not for this.
It's like for some reason when guys still get together, they there's like an evil thing to that. I don't know. I don't know why. It's fucking weird, Dad. It's weird. I don't know, man. I'm telling you, I swear to God, that's never been my MO, dude. Never. Yeah. Yeah. You know?
I'll have a regular coffee. Orders right afterward.
Give me the pommes frites and steak. Strange, dude.
So 30 years to life.
So 30 years to life. So
R.I.P.
ironically,
Danny.
he will be 70 when he's up for parole.
Okay. He'll still have that fucking perm somehow.
Exactly.
He maintains it in prison.
It's just
He still wants notoriety in prison.
and shit like that. The black guys in prison are making him do scenes from the show.
It's like Tropic Thunder, where they catch Ben Stiller and then redo Simple Jack. He's like, makes my eyes rain. They're like, do the whole movie. They give him those teeth.
He goes over to like that built-in mirror that's looking in his cell. He's just
He has his wig on the little fucking mannequin.
sad. He's like,
And then eventually he like takes to it or whatever when they go to rescue him. He's like, I'm doing 5 shows a week. He doesn't want to leave.
oh yeah. It's like, oh my agent, I have more work in this place than I've ever had. Well, dude, he hasn't done shit. He had a small cameo in what was that? Can't Hardly Wait. He had a small cameo in Can't Hardly Wait. Oh no, he had a small cameo in or either that or it was before the show. He was in American Pie.
What? Wait, what was his part?
He was in the party. He was talking to one of the other guys.
Oh, so he was just like guy with beer
He
next
was
to door in the
Teenager
background.
number 9. Balcony teenager.
That's hilarious.
Balcony teenager rapist.
It's like, I'm gonna make it.
Imagine it's a rapist.
All this
They-
foreshadowing. Like, he still has the perm. He's like, this is gonna be my hook. Notice this.
Watching out as rapist after the fact.
He thinks it's like Russell Brand's long hair, just his stupid fucking perm. Oh, daddy.
God. How about this? Fuck him, man. It's 30 years. You want to rape some?
Don't worry, Karma's gonna get him back and he's gonna get raped up when he gets to prison.
Those type of things happen there.